Hello, hello. Let me know when you're here. I'm Teresa with Teresa Renee Art. Make sure to say hello when you jump on. And if you're watching on replay, make sure to type in hashtag replay so that I know you were here. Hi, Sheila. Make sure to say hello, hello. Hope you guys are doing great. Come on in, make yourselves at home. We are going to do something fun. This is by viewer request. So somebody, Nora, had asked me to use a particular paper in a project because she was having trouble figuring out how to use this. So we're going to do something kind of fun for her tonight. If you didn't catch me earlier, I was live earlier today on Pentart, and I did another baseball cap. We did a beach-themed baseball cap. It was super, super cute. So make sure to catch that if you didn't see that earlier. So hello, Lynn. Hello, how are you? I hope you guys are doing great. I am, I've got to be out of here. That's why I'm doing it early. I have to be out of here right at 6:15. Hey, Sue, no worries. No problem at all. Do what you need to do. Yep. Hey, Trina. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this is the paper Nora requested when I was on Tuesday. She wanted us to do something with this paper. And so I happened to be in Target yesterday, and I found this in their arts and crafts section. And it's a fun little base, so I thought this would be perfect for this. I know, 45 minutes. Yep. 45 minutes. We're not going to finish tonight, but at least we can get something started. So this is just it was like $10 from Target. And I was thinking if we want to do a resin pour, this would be really perfect for that. So I'm not going to paint this white. I'm going to go ahead and start gluing. I'm not going to paint this white because it's pretty light already. Yeah, it's PD Paper Designs, Old Photos 0114. And hopefully she comes on. If anybody wants to tag, I don't know if you guys are friends with her, if you can tag her, but it's Nora Diaz, and she was watching on Tuesday. And anyway, so it's okay. She usually comes back and catches up. So we're just going to get this on here. They have several Paper Designs made. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the PD Paper Designs 0097. It's the very classic one that they have had forever and ever. It's the bicycle. Yes, so Nora asked. Yep. So it's the bicycle one, and then they did 4 more, like kind of in some seasonal themes. So they have a fall one, they have a shabby chic one, and then they have this one, which is beautiful for spring / summer with the florals and whatnot. This one happens to be one of my favorites. I mean, I do love them all, but they did a really nice job on this one. So yeah, so this is by my friends at Paper Designs. I did not design this one. This is by them. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this on here, and I'm just using the Pentart decoupage and glue. This is the matte. This is the 500 milliliter size, the new size, which is my new best friend. And I'm loving that squeeze top. And I'm loving having this bigger size. It is perfect for me. So tomorrow, I am headed up to Canton, which is about an hour north of us. And I am actually going to be taking a class with one of my retailers. So Monica Mercer, she owns M&M Mercantile in Canton, Georgia. And she is teaching a little class on tomorrow. So Colleen and I, my friend Colleen and I are going to go up there. I will share with you guys what we end up painting, but it's like a paint and set. So I'm excited to go do some girl time and meet one of my retailers. I've been, saying I'm going to get up there. I mean, it's not that far. And I've been saying that I'm going to go up and meet her for so long, but I haven't had a minute. So I'm excited to finally do that. All right, so I'm just going to dry. And I pulled out a bunch of paints. We're going to do some blending to try to make this area look kind of seamless. So I pulled out all the paint colors that were close to the colors that I'm seeing here. Yes, it's a squeeze bottle. It's amazing, Sheila. I'm so happy that we have it. They've had it, the 500 milliliter, they've had it in the Silky Shine for ages. And I've been begging them for the matte because that's my favorite. And they finally gave us the matte. So I'm so happy. So I'm just going to dry before I paint. And that's going to make sure that my paint goes on as smoothly as possible. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, so if you guys just popped on, this is what we're talking about. It's the Pentart decoupage varnish and glue and matte. Hi, Miriam. And a lot of our retailers have this now, you guys. So if you have a favorite retailer, you can get it from them. So this is actually a really good one to sort of show the blending. And then I thought, this surface along the side really lends itself quite well to some gorgeous molds. So I thought, why not do some really pretty moldings around the sides? So I pulled out a few. Some florals would be really pretty, especially if we painted them kind of with some of the same colors in the bicycle. So that's why I'm saying there's no way we're going to be done today. And then if we did like a resin pour over the top. So lots and lots of different ways we can go here. Okay, so I'm going to start. Of course, the main color that you see in the background is kind of this beautiful green. So you look at this paper and you see that mostly green. So I pulled out this one. This is Country Green, Decor Paint Chalky. And then I pulled this one out too, which is turquoise green. There is a little bit of that in here. I have some ochre because I don't know how well you can see, but there is some yellow or beige kind of mixed in. So I pulled that out. Here's some beige. We've got a little bit of the falcon brown kind of happening. And then I have a dark brown as well. So I've got a few colors to work with, and we can sort of mix it up to figure out how we want to blend this. I'm just going to use a soft brush. If I had time, you guys, so I got my order in. I don't know if you saw, I shared the link for Jerry's Artorama because they were having a massive, overstock sale. And so I ordered a ton of stuff, and I was thinking that I would have time to show y'all, but I don't. So I was going to try to do like an unboxing or something. But I won't have time to do that. Not today anyway. All right. Okay. So I'm going to see. This is quite a bit darker. Let's put a little bit of this one sort of in there. Yeah, so I won't have time today to do that unboxing with y'all, but I'll try to save it for later because I got some really cool stuff, you guys. And you know, my arts and crafts are all over the place. So I do a lot more than just mixed media. I do a lot of course, you know, oil painting, but I also love like watercolor. I love to buy watercolors. I'm not so big on using them. So I bought some watercolors, like watercolor pens, you guys. Okay. Little side by side there. Yep. If you have to choose, go watch her and then watch me on replay. Half the time what I do these is because I know my time really kind of overlaps with a couple of people. And I know that, like Nicole, for example, but I have to pick and choose when I can come. So I'd much rather you guys watch them while they're live and then come over and watch me on replay. So that's totally fine. I won't get my feelings hurt at all. Will not get my feelings hurt one bit. Just got some gelatos to try. Some gelatos. What is that? Is that an art thing? Did anybody else get anything from the Jerry's sale? And then I bought myself some big canvases, or sorry, some big easels. So you can see where I have the kind of fade happening. I'm trying to get as close as possible to the color on the paper and sort of blending that out. It was through Sunday, Trina, and they had, I mean, it was incredible. They had stuff for like 90% off. And I got myself some sable brushes. You guys know I'm a little bit of a brush snob. So I cleaned house. All right, and then down here is just going to be kind of a mix of these two. Maybe with a little touch of yellow. All right. So that one doesn't look bad on that side. And then you can kind of come across at the bottom and make it a little bit more cohesive down here. My color is not exactly right down here, but that's okay. Okay. All right, now let's flip over. I'm using country green, decor chalky country green mixed with a touch of turquoise green, and I'm graying it back a little bit with my browns because this color is very antiqued, whereas the one from the jar, straight from the jar, is very vibrant. So I'm adding a little bit of yellow and brown to it to dial it back some. Make it look a little bit more muddy and less clean. So this side is cleaner than this side. This side is a little bit darker. So I added a little more brown to this side over here. And then I'm kind of taking my finger to sort of soften some of the edges in there. All right. And then here we sort of fade back down to more brown. Oh, awesome. Yeah, the rust effect stuff is pretty awesome. I'm really surprised that that's the first time you used it, though, Miriam, to be honest. Okay, so in here I have a little bit darker shade. So I'm actually going to pull out a little bit of black and khaki. I'm going to get my, or mud gray, I guess. Let's see, this is mud gray. So let's go with mud gray down here. And I'm actually going to mix this with a touch of black. And then I'm going to pop some of my green in there and see if I can get closer to this shade here. There we go. That's better. Okay. I feel pretty good about this one. And then I'm just going to come in and sort of blend it a little bit more. So the hardest part about this is the blending. And it's not really even that hard. All right, so this one can go a little bit lighter up here. Mm. I mixed a little bit of yellow. Hi, Betty. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. And then along this edge, I think I'm just going to do something uniform along the edge, like in here. I'm probably going to do, I think I might do the country green or possibly the darker one, the turquoise, or maybe even a mix of both. Okay. Okay, I think that looks okay. It's Pent Art, Donna. Pent Art paint. Okay. I think this is okay. Okay, I think this is okay, you guys. How do we feel? How are we feeling about the blending here? I feel pretty good about it. Yes. Hi. Bye. All right. So I feel pretty good about that. Um, hello. All right. Let me close this up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use that one. Let me close my black. And I'll close all these other guys up. I think for along the inside, I'm going to use these three. I'm going to use country, turquoise, and mud gray. And I'm going to sort of blend those together. And I'm going to go around the perimeter with those. We're not going to have time to spin the wheel tonight, you guys. So we will do it twice next Tuesday. When we finish this one, we'll do it double then. So make sure you come back on Tuesday. All right. So let me grab, I'm going to grab a different brush now, something a little thinner. Let's see, what do I have here? What do I have? One. Actually, the one that I just had was nice, so I will clean that. And I will use that one too. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mix some of this. This is the turquoise green, which I really like. And I'm going to mix a little bit of this country green with it and make a nice little blend here. And then I'm actually going to mix a little bit of mud gray to gray it down. Probably too much mud gray there. Let's get some more turquoise. Okay. This color is okay. Sort of like a dirty sage. Okay. So this color is fine. So I'm going to take it, and it actually does look quite green. So I'm going to just paint this whole thing, and then I'm going to go in along the inside as well. And I'll use my smaller brush up against that edge. So I mixed up a lot, you guys, because it's such a specific color, and it's one that I would, usually when I'm mixing colors and I know I need quite a bit, I mix up what I think I need because I don't want to have to mix it again because I'm never going to be able to match it spot on again. So that's why I poured out a whole bunch. And I'm rolling with it. And in fact, I am going to spray a little bit of water here to keep that moist. On the inside. It does work nicely with the scene. So yeah, it works pretty well. Okay. Let's get a little bit over here. Here. Okay. We'll do the outside. Let's get our outside. And so my thought is to do these pretty pink flowers because I love the contrast of the pink with the green. So I thought we could do some really pretty pink flowers along the edges, which we can do next week. And then maybe we'll put a little border on it. Maybe even, we might even do a little bit of crushed glass, you guys, inside somewhere. Particularly if we do pour it with resin, I just think crushed glass adds a whole another dimension. So I was thinking maybe, although I got to figure out where we would put it. I don't want to do too much. Or we could do you guys want to do resin or pouring glaze? We did pouring glaze on our faux resin birch tree panels. We can certainly do pouring glaze again, or we can do resin. I'll let you guys decide. I don't mind either way. We haven't done, I don't know that I've done any resin demo on Crafty Mixed Media since I've been doing this. We will have a resin demo for Pentart 101. But I sort of consider Crafty Mixed Media its own thing. Okay, I got a couple of places that I'm going to have to sand down once it's dry. What's everybody saying? Sheila, it looks really pretty. It does look like it looks really pretty. Look at my, if you look, I don't remember when I did it, but it's the birch trees. If you look at my posts a few months back, you can see the birch trees that I posted, and I used crushed glass on those, and it came out so pretty. And it just looks, it's so the pouring glaze gives off the same look as resin. It's just not quite as thick, and it's a little bit easier. It's maybe, if it's not like, it's not as glossy in my opinion as resin. Like you can, I think you can tell the difference, but it's a pretty decent substitute. It's not 100%, but it is a pretty decent substitute. Yeah, it was the birch trees. I used the pouring glaze. Okay. So I'm happy with that. I tell you what, I'm going to give this a quick little dry, and then I'm going to try to hit it one more time before my paint dries. Hey, Robin. All right, let me just try. I'm going to spray it real fast, and I'm just going to try to quickly put one more coat over the top here while I have that mixed up. Most of this is going to get covered up by molds anyway, but we want to camouflage if we can. You know, and the reality is I probably will end up dry brushing or putting some sort of wax or something on it. So it probably doesn't necessarily need 2 coats, but I also would otherwise be wasting the paint. So we'll just get it on there. Because I did mix quite a bit, if you recall. All right, so I think this is gonna get us through tonight, y'all. And then we'll come back on Tuesday. Nancy with Nancy B Designs will actually be with you guys on Saturday for Paint Art 101. We are going to South Carolina to see the grandbaby. So we're going to go do that. Go see our family. And Nancy's teaching velvet powders. She is pretty much a pro at velvet powders. So you'll be in very good hands with her. But I think we'll still be streaming over here on my page also, and the Royal Court. Okay. I think this is going to do it. No, she's not new. She's 5, but she's still my baby, you know. So I'm probably never going to stop saying my grandbaby, even when she's like 15. So I'm not sure, but I think this could be the only one that I have, at least until my little ones are old enough. So we'll stop there for tonight, and we will pick it back up again on Tuesday. Thank you. Thank you. And I am out of here, y'all. I've got to drive an hour up to Marietta. Okay, go pick up my son from his birthday party, his friend's birthday party. And anyway, thanks for bearing with me on the time change. It's the baby. She doesn't have a name. It's the baby. All right, you guys, take it easy. And we'll spin twice on Tuesday, you guys. So we're not going to spin today, but we'll spin twice on Tuesday. So I'll see you back on Tuesday and we'll keep going. All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. Bye.